the bathroom for the first time today, but what I'm sure it won't be the last time. So we're in here now just to have a look at a few things that are fairly common problems around bathrooms, one of them being discoloration of grout. Now you can see here on the horizontal surface at the back of the bath, the grout's gone a really horrible browny, yucky colour, whereas here on the vertical surfaces of the bath, it's stayed nice and white and pristine. And why does this happen, you ask? Very good question. Because this flat surface carries dust and it gets moisture in it all the time, and grout will receive that moisture, it will absorb that moisture, it will then suck the dust into the grout lines as well, and then it will discolour over time. As well as if you have moisture sitting on this for any extended period of time, it will also soften the grout, and then it will absorb the dust and the dirt and the things and the soap and all that sort of scum that can end up here, especially if you've got kids. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly show you how we can fix this problem by scraping this grout out and then re-grouting it with some new fresh white grout. It's a really good way to really lift a bathroom. Very cheap, very affordable, very easy, anyone can do it. So stay tuned. Okay, so we have now cleaned out the grout joints from with the old grout and dusted all that out, so we've got rid of all the stuff that would otherwise go back into our grout line again. Cleaned it up, nice and dry. We've mixed up our grout to desired runniness consistency, and as according to the manufacturer's specifications. And now comes the fun part. We get to play pat cake with our grout. Okay, so we're just going to take our grout, and because we're going to do a really small spot, I'm just going to put a bit of a spatula of grout down here. Just run this down our joins like this. It's going to get messy, so that's okay. That's why we've got our gloves on that way, and a little bit this way. Now you can use a specific grout sponge or a grout, what are they called? I can't remember now, but there's tools that you can use for it. Just spread our grout in there, like that. Use the ultimate tool. Push it all around, push it nice down deep inside those grout lines, get no air bubbles or anything in there. Push it right up to the side. In against your joins there. Fear not, we will run a sponge over it and clean it all up very soon. It's got a fair workability lifespan, the grout, so it's got a fair bit of moisture in it, so it will take a little while to set. Okay, so we're still just spreading this grout out. Notice we haven't taken the grout all the way out on these joints, because all we want to do is just cover over the old stuff with some new stuff. Looking already, I don't know if you can see already, it looks a million times better. So I've spread our grout out. I'm just going to use a soft cloth here just to remove the excess from around the grout joints. We don't want to go over the grout joints at this stage. It's only just gone on, it's quite wet still. You don't want to put any more moisture in there, or what you'll end up doing is washing it out of the joint rather than actually keeping it in the joint. So I'm just going to clean up around the edges there, all the rough chunky bits. Alright, so the grout is in. We've cleaned up all the rough bits and pieces around it and cleaned up all the excess stuff. We've left it there for a little bit just to harden up so that we can do our final treatment with the cloth. So we're just going to go over it here with a soft cloth, work it across the grout lines horizontally and diagonally, just cleaning the excess grout off and smoothing out. Already it's whiter, that you can see. I hope you can see that. It certainly makes a difference from where I am sitting compared to how it was. Working that grout, still working it in there. It's still quite malleable, as you can see. And we'll leave, once we've done this, we'll leave it again for a couple of minutes just to harden up again, and we'll give it one more treatment with the cloth. And then we'll leave it to go off, and we'll come back and clean the excess off with a dry cloth off the tiles. Just come off like powder. It's only a very thin coat on the tiles there.
Thanks for watching. Did you know we run workshops for all things DIY and renovation? I've popped the link below with our schedule for the rest of the year. Hope to see you there sometime soon.